Okay, now we're going to install the next part that came from Ron's kit. All right, we've got one back there that's perfectly good, but we're going to go ahead and use a new one. We might as well, right? Since we have a new part, we ought to use it. Is that the way you see it?
Yeah, why not?
All right, this is the thrust washer. All right, this thrust washer is going to go on the front of that shaft. All right, so it slides on here. Now look, there's only 2 ways it can go on. All right, if you look, this shaft here has got longer grooves in it. Let's slide it down with it. See, look here. Look inside. See how these grooves come all the way down and then stop?
Yeah.
See how that one keeps going? Okay, that's where you want to put that notch, is in that one. Hang on, let's set this up so they can see it too. All right? If you look, this one, just like in the inspection video, you will see these grooves stop right here. This one goes all the way down. That's the groove that we want to put the notch in. Okay, all the way down, just like that. All right. Now comes the time for the snap ring. Now, whatever you do, don't do like I did and forget to order the snap ring. All right. But since I have the one that we took out, there's no problem with it. It's got a little bit of chewed up here, but overall it looks pretty good. We're going to reuse it. Okay, it goes on here, slides on.
I will hold this.
You're going to hold that?
Yeah.
Okay, now I have a pair of snap ring pliers which make this job easier. Okay, we're going to move this one over here, put this on the snap ring, we're going to squeeze it open, and we're going to slide it back. Okay, and we need to make sure that's all the way back. Now, we're going to snap ring this out and slide it back over this shaft. And anybody who's ever seen my videos knows that you gotta hold it still. Anybody who's ever done these videos or watched any of my videos knows that me and snap rings just don't get along. Once you got it up on the shoulder, you should be able to just tap it back and it should lock into place, which it has done. Now, try to pull that shaft out. It's locked in place and it will never come out of there. I don't care if it breaks the case in half unless somebody takes that snap ring back off. All right?
So that tiny ring.
That little ring will hold that much. You'd have to break that case in half to try to get it off. Okay, back to your spot.
That's impressive, man.
Okay, time for the front cone bearing now. Okay, we just put the rear one on, right? We got to do the same thing right there. Remember how we did that?
Yep.
Okay. So, here's our new cone bearing. It's going to, remember, we need to lubricate the inside of it, and we need to lubricate a little bit right here, which is pretty well lubricated. This one's in pretty good shape. Got it, Caitlin?
Yes.
Almost. Okay, the small end is going to go upward.
Oh, like this?
Like that. Okay, look familiar like what we had on the other side?
Yes.
Where it doesn't want to go all the way down?
And then we have
All
to
right,
get another
there you
one.
go. We're going to use that same piece that we made that we stole from the other one.
Oh, that's great. We don't have to do it again.
Yep. Okay, we're going to drive that down. That was solid. Okay, that's down. Okay, so make sure to take the old bearing race off. We don't need that anymore. Or center hub. Okay, we've got this pressed all the way down now, and it's up against that snap ring that we installed, right? That's what we needed. Let me get my hands wiped off. All right, now we're ready for the front bearing cup. Front bearing cup. Okay?
Exactly what we needed.
That's what we need. All right, Caitlin, lube it up. Don't beat it up. Lube it up.
Inside and outside.
No, none on the inside. We only want it on the outside.
Can you hold it?
I'll hold it. Oh.
In the inside.
Okay?
That should be
Okay, now that's going to fit into here. Yep, nope, the other way. Normally you would think it would go that way, but see the cone? The cone of the bearing has to match the cone of the race. Okay,
And we mounted it up.
tap it right there. That's the high spot.
Like right here.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Okay.
Here.
Yep. Okay. Tap it all the way around. Okay, that's what we wanted. We wanted it up against the case.
That's actually pretty cool. You
Okay.
can't turn it because
Well, you can.
well,
It has to go into there first, like that. Then it'll turn.
yes.
Okay, it's in the, now that bearing's in there. Okay, and now it will turn. All right. So the bearing has to fit into the race in order to turn. You have to lift it a little bit, Christian. Push it forward so the bearing is in. There you go. Push it forward into the gear, into the bearing. There you go. Then you lift it up gently and turn it. Okay? Once we get the other bearing race in from the backside, that whole thing will just spin. Okay? All right. Now, we want to install the front bearing housing, which is this one. It's going to go onto here. Now, what do we have to have for that? We have to have a gasket.
And
Wait. Caitlin, I'm going to need you to spray.
I know what.
to spray my sealant. Did you get all this good and clean?
I believe so.
Nope, still got grease. Look, I'm wiping grease off. Hang on, let's get some. Get one of those cans down there. I'm going to take this gasket.
Okay.
I'm going to set it down
Do we need to? I mean,
in the proper configuration, which would be the
Not-
3 holes on this side over here and 2 holes over there. There we
do
go.
need The
Do what?
Not this, but the sealant.
The what?
The cream. Well, sealant.
No. We just sprayed it. That's the sealant I got. It's done.
Okay, I didn't. I
Yeah,
thought we
that's
had
fine.
to use the glue to make sure it would be stainless.
Okay. This is kind of heavy, so I'm going to set it in place. Right there. Okay. Now, we need to get the bolts on there and tighten them down. There we go. That one's getting started. Okay, now this one. Can you somebody start that one in the hole? Caitlin? This one over here is for you.
Oh, this is Joe.
Okay, keep going. Make sure to we're tightening it evenly now. Keep going. Okay, now hang on a second. Let's see. Okay, Caitlin, back to your side again. Starting to get a little uneven. Once it starts to tighten up, stop and let her tighten some. If you can use the closed end of a wrench, you should, because it holds a lot better.
Oh, really?
That one's getting. That's all.
Okay, what we're going to do now is install the rear bearing cup into the back of the case. Okay, we're going to install it with the whole shim pack, every bit of it. We're going to use it all. Okay? So what we want to do is find out how much of the shim pack we want to use and how much we want to pull out. Okay? Alright, next thing we got to do is install this rear cup in the rear of the case. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over, set it up like this.
Yeah, I fell on his foot, so I ran and put it away.
It might not work, but let's hand me that block right there.
Gee, very tough.
There we go.
That was so convenient.
I try to make things convenient. Okay, we're going to install this into there.
Can I have?
Okay, here's the thing. All right. Yes, you get the hammer. Okay, we're not going to go in way far.
And
We're going to install this shim pack over there. Go ahead, tap it down. No, just the hammer. Just the hammer. Oh, the other side now. Right there.
I can do it. I got it.
you can.
All right, now we don't want this to go real tight in there. All right, because what we're looking to do, we're going to put this on here like this. I always put it on wrong the first time. Like this. That's all of our shim packs. Okay, and we are going to install this part. Remember this?
Yeah.
You remember this?
No.
Who put that gear in there? There you go. Okay, it's going to go right there, like so.
Yeah.
All right, now we need bolts for that.